Hey everyone! I am back today with more My Hero Academia, and not only My Hero Academia, but Season 3 of My Hero Academia, which I have waited a long time to get to, and I am pumped. So if you are watching this early, it's because you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much for supporting me, and if not, you are still awesome. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. I really appreciate it, and I hope you will consider joining my Patreon family and supporting me that way. The link will be in the description below. So last time I watched the first episode of Season 3, which was very good. It was a good refresher recap of everything, and still kind of sprinkled some new seeds for things that are about to happen. They kind of shook things up a little bit at the end with the teacher sort of going over like, hey, we gotta change some things up because yeah, things are not so safe right now. So we have this kind of a looming threat over us, and it's interesting to watch. An episode where, yes, we're being reminded of all the struggles that everyone went through, but like it's kind of in the context of they're having this like fun, silly like training competition at the pool, and while all that goes on, there's like a large looming threat over everyone, students and teachers. So it's interesting to see, I wonder how I'm going to feel about all this later. Like if I'm going to look back like, man, those times were so simple and like, can't go back now, I have a feeling I will. I'm scared, but I'm excited too. Without some of the crazy, scary, epic moments of the show, it wouldn't be the show that it is, it wouldn't be so great without those moments where I'm like, on the edge of my seat and like, oh my God, who's gonna die today, I'm looking forward to it for sure. But today I'm going to be watching the second episode of Season 3. So without further ado, again, as usual, I'm going to save the large rant for my outro. This is my medium rant, or I guess maybe small rant, value rant, whatever you want to call it, economy rant. So without further ado, let's jump into the next episode of My Hero Academia. Let's do it. ヴィラン連合が活気づけば闇の中でくすぶってる連中が動き出す。そうなりゃ俺らみたいな者たちもそのおこぼれに預かれる。There's always someone who's profiting off of it, I love how like cherry blossoms are such a thing. I've noticed like a lot of cherry blossoms in many of the themes. I don't know if that's just like an anime thing or if it has like some kind of central theme in the show, but I like it. I love cherry blossoms, so I'm happy. So for a lot of you guys, you're gonna notice like I react so much to the music, like almost as much as I do to the show, and I'm super into all of the music that they've chosen for this show. It always fits really well with the energy that they're trying to bring to like whatever ending or opening theme is kind of like about, like we had the one that was sort of about like the training for the sports festival, and we had the fantasy one that was fun. Oh my God, they are so cute. Oh, poor Aizawa having yeah, guess they should live it up while they can. I love this. Don't tell me they have to run there. Oh my God. Oh God. All right, let's get started with the Hunger Games style free-for-all. Oh, honey, find a bush or something. Oh, or not. Nope, definitely don't pee on that. Nope. Oh, heck yes. Power up, baby. Oh my god, that is never gonna stop being cool. Holy cow. Oh, you gotta get lunch. You can't hero on an empty stomach. Look at them go! They have all like gotten so much better. Likes women. That's hobbies, perviness. Oh, I saw one likes cats. Maybe that's why they got the Pussycat people. He reminds me of like an angry little Ash Ketchum. He does have a little bit of a Bakugo air about him, but man, like, but hitting him there was not cool. Yes, Ida. Ida's such a gentleman. Put an end to this, Ida. No! It is funny though. He's annoyingly pervy, but this is such a funny sequence. Oh! Oh boy, here comes the painful backstory. Oh boy. Oh. Yes, I'm so glad they're getting their provisional licenses. Oh nice, we're gonna get to reassess where everyone's at. Well, Izuku's gonna be a lot different. Ah, not so much. That's a good point. I will say this really quick though before I forget, that I think it's very interesting that we're getting so much insight into how society feels about heroes and kind of we've seen a lot of the good the heroes do, like we've seen, oh, they inspire people, and we've seen a lot of the inspirational side of heroes, but we haven't seen a lot of like heroes are somebody's parents, and you know, being a great hero doesn't really mean too much to a kid who's just been orphaned, which is it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's you know, there's a lot of parallel between this and like real life stuff that I think is what makes it so interesting. So I'll put a pin in the rest and just enjoy the theme. But I thought I'd get that out because I'm like, I feel like that's going to be something where I'm going to be sitting here like, what was I going to say? Oh, God. Well, they're up to no good. I don't know if they know where the new training camp is. They kind of made it sound that way at the beginning. Like, oh, thanks to these people, we tracked them down. I don't know if that's what they meant. But we'll see. Something bad's about to happen, and I'm not happy about it. But there are a lot of things that I am happy about. So let's talk about that. Okay. Can we discuss really quickly? Can we talk about this really quickly? That there are ladies dressed as cats. So you guys may have noticed like my pusheen and everything back there. You may have checked out my crochet sites and everything and seen that I'm obsessed with cats. I lost it pretty hard. I was wondering why the name of the episode was Wild Wild Pussycats, and I'm so happy with the result, with my answer. I think it's kind of funny to have, like, they kind of briefly went into, like, how one of them is, was her name? Let's see if I can remember. Was it Pixie Bobcat or something? Pixie Bob? Something like that? Am I actually going to learn a name? Oh my god. What's becoming of the world here? And how she was like calling dibs on them because I guess she's like desperate and thinks she's getting old or something. I don't know. It was just kind of funny. Like the whole episode overall was like very, very fun. And I say this all the time, but it still like blows my mind that we can have, a scene where Minetta is like to grand operatic music, like achieving his great feat of trying to see like, the girls while bathing. And we can have that crazy, ridiculous moment of like his butt hitting Ida's face and just like all this like stupid stuff. And like, what was it? 2 minutes, 30 seconds later that we have like a very sad origin story for this kid. That really, I think, brings up a lot of very serious questions and thoughts and discussion about the world of heroes that we have very similar issues to today, There's a lot of political and moral question about, the effects that heroes have on, their families and the way that the world sees heroes versus, the way that one can personally be affected by like having a hero in their family. Like we've seen Ida, who has this big brother that he adores, and wants to be just like him. But, we also see like what happens when, someone is orphaned because their parents were heroes. And, that's something that, there's professions in our real world where because they're so dangerous, like people lose their families over it. And it's just crazy to me to think that like we went from crazy goofy to like that in a couple of minutes, and that's just what I love about the show and anime in general is like, yeah, you think it's a funny little animated thing? Oh, guess again, we're going to start making you question at like ton of different stuff. And it was interesting to see like Izuku perceiving, the different thoughts and opinions about heroes. He has been so personally affected his entire life by this concept of being a hero. And it's interesting to see him see what others are going through in relation to that. So, that was my philosophical rant. Love the Pussycats. Love the intricate, thought-provoking parts. What else? Interesting thing to close the main part of the episode with that, I was kind of right there with them thinking, oh, they're all going to be like so much stronger than they were. And like, I think Izuku probably will be for sure, but everyone else, it's kind of true that like a lot of the stuff they've been dealing with, a lot of the growth that they've had has not necessarily been physical. They may have learned how to use their quirks better mentally. They may have gone through some, personal development in their own lives and their goals and everything, but they haven't had a lot of like endurance training or stamina building or anything like that. So it'll be fun to see, like I'm, in case you can't tell, a big fan of Dragon Ball and Naruto. And, one of my favorite things is like seeing like the power up arcs where like, well, I won't mention anything specific in case you haven't seen either of those series, but, we just kind of go every step of the way with these characters towards like training to power up to the next level or learn a new power skill or whatever. So I'm on board with that. I think that's going to be awesome. Terrible stuff coming with the villains it seems, which is to be expected. Very scared. Just going to enjoy this fun little part while I can, as I'm sure I will be looking back on it through my tears very soon. So overall, great stuff. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but oh well. It'll come back to me, and I'll just mention it in a future intro or outro. So on that note, you guys, I'm loving it. Really enjoying season 3 so far. Very fun. I know there's a lot of stuff coming, fun and otherwise. I'm excited, scared, all of the above. As always, thank you for joining me, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.